Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and this is Saturday the 5th of December 2020, and this is the weekly analysis for the Euro, the cable and the Aussie dollar for the second week of December. And let's begin with the Euro, where you can see that it has made a bullish breakout above the 120 after initially testing and pulling back on the Monday. But as the US dollar index fell lower, it benefited and broke out above the upper bullish channel trend line to hit the resistance at the 138 Fib extension, reversal Fib extension from this swing high and this swing low here. And with Friday's non-farm payroll report from the US, which came out slightly a bit mixed, but slightly better than expected, except for the jobs addition, and that pull back the advance, and this is going to be the key resistance area now. So we'll see this week how much it's going to pull back lower, whether it's going to fall back into the channel, and whether it's going to retrace all the way back to the 120. It could consolidate once it falls back into the channel, and likely find support above this swing high. So this is going to be a key support zone now. So the 138 Fib is at 121.65 area, or 64.65 zone, and it could dip down to the 120.10 or 20 level to find some support in this area. All right. Let's also take a quick look at the US dollar index to see the mirror, almost mirror image of the rise of the euro. And after attempting to climb out and recover on the Monday, it gapped down and fell for the next 3 days until Friday, and managed to find support at about 138 Fib extension of this reversal move from this swing low to this swing high, and close as a spinning top on Friday. That could signal some consolidation and recovery for the US dollar index, and we'll see if it's able to recover all the way back up to this previous swing low area, and it's likely going to consolidate for the week as well. It may not continue to fall yet next week. All right, so that was the US dollar index here, and let's move on to the cable. Oh yes, by the way, back to the euro. There are a couple of key news for the euro, with some ZEW economic sentiment figures on Tuesday, but the major one will be the ECB rate and policy decisions on Thursday. and we'll see whether that's going to impact any further bullish momentum for the euro. Now there is also critical EU and UK Brexit trade talks going on through this weekend, so that could also inspire the EU and euro and the cable GU to perhaps attempt to break out higher, but it could also be a temporary spike because both are at key resistance levels, as you will see on the cable later on. So yeah, do note they're trying to finalize a deal. So we'll see whether there's any key announcements early on in the week, either Monday or Tuesday. All right, so watch out for that. All right, going back to the cable. The cable didn't break out as bullish as the euro, but it did, however, break out from the 134 area to eventually now hit the 135 as a key resistance, and it's also spiked through the swing high. So 134 now will be key support if it's going to hold, although it did close on Friday with a long-legged doji, almost a doji, more like a spinning top now, but it's likely to dip lower next week, and we'll see if this lower channel trend line will hold. Otherwise, then it could dip down to the 78.6 FIB retracement level with this next support level. So this coming week, there's the UK's Financial Policy Committee meeting minutes and statements, and we'll see how that will impact the sterling. All right, and we'll see if we need to update this channel next week if it starts dipping lower. All right, let's also take a look at the Aussie dollar, and the Aussie also managed to climb up higher, and this was the 3 consecutive days in the middle of the week to break out above the swing high and above the 0.7400 round figure to hit around the 74.50 area, and now eventually climbing decisively back into the previous bullish channel. We'll see if it's able to remain there. This will 0.74 may need to hold to be a key support area, and we'll see if it's able to hold that or whether it's going to dip lower next week towards this support zone. With the previous week's pivot all the way down to the 78.6 FIB retracement. So no key news for the Australian economy next week, and it will likely be partly driven by the US dollar index as well. So there could be some consolidation since this could be an interim resistance here. So this could be the range for next week for the consolidation, probably centered around the 0.74. Alright, so do check out my other videos on spot gold and dollar yen, and stay safe and have a good trading week, and cheers for now.